Hello, good people. Manny Scott here, and wanted to give you an update on what's going on with the Scott family. So we are going on sabbatical. We are taking a 7-month trip to several wonderful places around the world. Southeast Asia, the Middle East, Africa, and Europe. We just can't wait. If you look at YouTube and you look at a lot of vloggers, a lot of people travel by themselves. And it's wonderful to watch their videos. But they're solo vloggers and they're traveling the world. But we don't see a lot of families traveling, and we certainly don't see a lot of black families traveling. And so we want to share some of our journey with you of what it's like to travel as a family, as an African American family who is seeing the world. But we're gonna have fun. We plan to upload videos often. I'm gonna try to do about one a week, but who knows? Right now I'm gonna be focused on just capturing footage and taking pictures and documenting the journey. And when I get time, I'll stop and I'll edit some videos and I'll post them, and maybe by then I'll have a whole queue of just videos to share with you. But that's the plan. We are going on a sabbatical, and it's gonna be awesome. So we invite you to join us on this journey, to follow along. We plan to give you some travel tips. We plan to share with you how we plan our trips, how we prepare for our trips, how we budget for our trips, accommodations, transportation, things like that might be of interest to you. And we'll be answering questions that you might have, and we hope it'll be a blessing to you. When I was in college, and when I was graduating from college, I heard several of my classmates, white classmates, Asian classmates, tell each other that they were going on a backpacking trip throughout Europe, all expenses paid by their parents. You know, dad sending me on a backpacking trip, he's all expenses paid or whatever. I just heard several people doing that, and it just seemed so exciting to me. But I didn't have anyone in my family who could pay for a fully paid for trip for me to backpack. So I said, well, why can't I do something like that? And so after my wife and I got married, I said, sweetheart, why can't we backpack? And so we bought some backpacks and we backpacked through Europe for 6 weeks before we started grad school. We landed in Germany, went up to Amsterdam, went over to France, London, Spain, Italy, and Greece. It was an amazing trip, just me and my girl traveling the world, backpacking. And I think that whole trip cost us like $5,000 or $6,000. One of the best trips of our lives. I wanted to keep traveling after we had kids. I didn't want our lives to stop after we had kids. And so when Manuel was born, our oldest son, I started feeling trapped, I guess. Trapped not by him, but by the responsibilities of parenting. And then Christopher came a year later, and I'm like feeling this, like I'm feeling trapped by like work and home, and I can't travel and I can't see, like the adventure is over. And I told my wife, I'm like, no, we gotta keep traveling. We're gonna find a way to keep seeing the world. And not only that, to give our children the opportunity to see the world. Alice and I were determined to expose our children to the world, to help them become global citizens, to help them see the world so that by the time they get to college or are adults, they are well-rounded and more informed about cultural differences in this world and learning how to navigate these different spaces. So early on, we bought an RV and we were on the road using the RV to go to different speaking engagements. We are at the Mall St. Matthews in Louisville, Kentucky. And we have Evangeline towing the car for the first time. And that's Mommy, Manuel, Chris, and my little puppy. Hey, you guys, you are some cute little girls. You boys, come on, let's go. I don't want my children to grow up without me, so I want to keep them with me. And so we bought this RV and we traveled the country together so I could go speak and we'd be together. And then when they got old enough to start school, we decided to homeschool them so I didn't have to be away from my children. I wouldn't have to be away from my family. And so we've been traveling working, serving, seeing the world. That's some of our motivation behind this. That's some of our reasoning behind this. We want our children to see the world. And then when we get back, we're going to be putting them back into public school. And so in a major way, this is like a rite of passage for the family, for the children. We realize that our children may never be with us again like this. Eventually, they're going to transition from our home to their own lives independent of us. And so Alice and I want to create some moments and some memories and capture the journey on camera for the family, for the archives, and hopefully indirectly everyone else who wants to follow along on this journey of us trying to make the most of our lives. Who knows what'll happen? We don't know what'll happen, but we don't have to know. We are planning, we have a general outline of our plan, but we're gonna go figure it out. Okay? So I don't know what's in store, but I'm excited for the journey. I'm excited about the uncertainty, and I'm believing that we're gonna do and experience some wonderful things. If you want to follow along on this journey, you can go to scottfamilytravels.com. Just put in your email and you'll be notified of new episodes being uploaded. And you can follow us also on Instagram. It's at Create Your Own Fairy Tale. Create Your Own Fairy Tale. On YouTube, it's Scott Family Travels. That's the name of our channel. And yeah, all right, you subscribe, like, and share with anyone you think might be interested in this journey. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.